안녕하세요, 여러분! Welcome to your first Korean lesson with me, Jangmi the Korean tutor, and I guess Gimbal the orange cat. I'd like to preface this by saying that I am not a native Korean speaker. He's gotten into a box. I've studied for 7 years now, and even I still have a lot to learn. My first language is English, and I grew up in Minnesota. It took me about an hour to learn the basics of reading and writing in Korean. If it takes longer for you, don't sweat it. Everyone learns in their own way and at their own pace. Now, let's talk about Hangul. Hangul is the Korean name for Korea's unique writing system. Meaning great script in English, Hangul is what's called a featural writing system. This means it was not designed arbitrarily, and every symbol in some way represents a phonological feature of speech. The term featural writing system was introduced by Jeffrey Sampson as a way to describe Hangul, as well as Pitman shorthand script. Before Hangul, Korean was written using Chinese characters, which are called hanja in Korean. It was expensive and time-consuming to learn, so much of the common populace was illiterate. Using Chinese characters to write Korean required a person to learn many thousands of characters and arrange them in a way to express a language they simply weren't designed for. Chinese and Korean sounds and grammar are very different, and that made hanja a difficult and inefficient way to communicate. During the Joseon dynasty, which lasted from 1392 all the way to 1910, Joseon's fourth king, Sejong the Great, this is him, absolutely hated hanja as a way of writing Korean. He knew that a literate populace would make a stronger country, and he wanted all his people to be able to read and write. To this end, he assembled a team of scholars to help him create the 28-letter alphabet we now call Hangul. On October 9th, 1446, the new script was announced in a document called Hun Min Tong Im, which means proper sounds for the education of the people. October 9th is still celebrated today by Korean speakers. It's a national holiday in Korea called Hangeul, or Hangul Day. Hangul was originally met with some resistance, mostly from scholars who feared what a new national script would do to relations with China. They were also concerned that it went against certain Neo-Confucian principles. While not at first widely accepted, Hangul found its footing, and the first private newspaper written only in Hangul and English began circulation in 1886. In 1894, Hangul began being used for official documents, with hanja only used for secondary clarification. From 1910 to 1945, Japanese was declared the official language as Japan assimilated Korea into its empire. To maintain culture and national pride, Hangul was given its current name in the early 1910s. Remember, it means great script. By 1938, however, the use of both Hangul and spoken Korean was banned in public and in schools. Korean language publications were banned in 1941. After its liberation from Japan in 1945, Korea finally took back its language and its Hangul. Today you'll find everything from signage and newspapers to novels, magazines, and graphic novels and comic books printed in beautiful, clear Hangul. Isn't that awesome? My precious. Lily. Now, moum and 이중 모음 are the vowels. Moum is monophthongs. 이중 모음 is diphthongs. 이중 모음 just means two sounds together to make one. There are 10 basic vowels, so we have a, o, u, I, ya, yo, you as our basic vowels. Our compound vowels are ye, wa, wo, we, I. So, if you can hear it, 이중 모음 are absolutely combined vowels. A, ya. Ya is when you take I and a and put the sounds together and you get ya, ya. O, yo. Put I with o, you get yo, yo. O, yo. So I plus o equals yo, yo. U, you. I just said milk, by the way. O, sorry, u. You. I could have written this a little bit better. I could have separated and I to make it easier for you to read. There we go. A, o, u, I, e. These are all moum, monophthongs. All right, let's talk about our moum and our 이중 모음. Moum means monophthong, and 이중 모음 means diphthong. So moum is just one sound. 이중 모음 means two sounds put together to make a sound. And these are our vowels. We have 10 basic vowels in Korean and 11 compound ones for a combined total of 21 vowels. The compound vowels are all in green. So our moum, the basic ones are a, o, u, I. I'll go again. A, O, O, U, E. And in our 이중 모음, we have ya, yo, yo, you. A, O, U, E, ya, yo, you. Those are our 10 basic vowels. In moum, our compound vowels are e and e. We'll get to that. In 이중 모음, our compound vowels are ye, wa, wo, we, 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 의. So let's go again. Compound vowels. E, ye, wa, wo, we, we, 의. This one is tough for a lot of English-speaking Korean learners. But it's all right. You can do this. You got this. You're so smart. I promise. Hangeul is written in what we call syllable blocks. Each block has a beginning consonant followed by a vowel. A block always has a very minimum of 2 letters. After the vowel, there may be a 받침, or final consonant. Some blocks have 2 final consonants. Some blocks even have 3 final consonants. This minimum of 2 letters rule is the reason I said that 이응 is a very special consonant. Because it has to start with a consonant, and sometimes you want a sound that starts with a vowel sound, like a, o, u, o, e. You have to have some kind of consonant there to start your syllable block. That's where 이응 comes in. So at the beginning of a syllable, 이응, as a silent letter, makes no sound. So this is read a. But if I add 이응 to the end of it, now he has a sound. Ang. It's that same kind of ng sound as in washing, walking, dropping, failing, which is kind of what I feel like I'm doing with this lesson. You have no idea how many takes this has taken me. As a final note, Hangeul's shapes have meanings. The consonants are all meant to mimic the shape and positions of mouth parts during pronunciation. Vowels are a bit more symbolic, with long vertical lines representing humans. Horizontal lines. Oof, that's not really horizontal, is it? That's kind of wiggly. Horizontal lines representing the earth, and small lines, these ones and these ones, which were originally dots, representing the sky or the sun or heaven. So, now you know. For now, let's just try writing consonants correctly and pronouncing them. We can combine them for the ah sound for now. Are you guys ready to start? Do you have a piece of paper? So we're going to start with kyo. Ka. So you're going to make a line over and a line down from it until you have something that kind of looks like the number 7. Ka. Na. Na looks a little bit like the English letter L. This one's fun. Ta. You're going to go a line and then a nian. Ta. La. This one trips people up. Don't let it get you. 7. A line. L. Lil. Ma. Ma. Go down. Go 7. Go across. Pa. A line. A line. A horizontal line. Another horizontal line. It looks a little bit like maybe if you were a really big football fan. It looks a little tiny bit like a goalpost, but not really that much. Pa. The next one we're going to do sa. Draw a line. It's going to be a little bit curved. It's going to curve off to your left just a bit. And then go to about here on your line, and you're going to draw another line. Sa. That's a really ugly one. Sorry, let me try it again. Draw a line. Draw a line. Sa. Where's our friend Eung? Start at the top. Draw a circle counterclockwise. And there it is. Ta. A horizontal line, swoop down, and then do the same thing you did over here. Same symbol with a line on top. Cha has this guy. It's almost like an accent mark or a diacritic in other languages. And then that same symbol from here again. Ka is kiok with a line. So this is ka, and this is ka. Aspirated. A little stronger. This is cha, and this is cha. Aspirated. A little bit stronger. Ta. One line, equal sign, L. So it looks like a tigut with a line in the middle, or like an English letter E. Don't get confused. Pa. One line, one line, one line, one line. And then you have something that sort of looks like the Roman numeral 2. This one and this one are related, so we have pa and we have pa. Aspirated, stronger. And our final one, ha. Draw a line. Draw a horizontal line. And make a circle just like Eun. There's an alternate way to write this, so you could also do a short line, a longer line, and a circle just like Eun. It's kind of just however you would prefer to write it, and what you end up looking like is an Eun wearing a hat. So these are all of our basic vowels, consonants, basic consonants. Now we have our tense consonants. So I will let you look at this for another 10 seconds or so, erase it, and then we'll do the tense ones. Ready? All right. Let's start on tense consonants. Now the tense consonants, remember, are the double consonants, the sang consonants. Hello again, Gimbal. You're such a good assistant teacher. So let's do it. Ka. It's just two of the kiok from before. So, ka. The next one. No, thank you, Gimbal. You're not helpful. Two tigits from last time. So, da. And the next one. This is very simple. All you're doing is doubling the consonants that we wrote earlier. Ba. Ba. Next. Sa. Sa. Notice that there is a difference between this and this. Sa, ta, sa, ta. There's almost a breath of air in this one that doesn't exist in this. Finally, ja, ja. So these are our tense consonants. Ga, da, ba, sa, ja. You did amazing. I hope you enjoyed our time today. This is Tutor Changmi, reminding you that you are incredible and capable. The best way to learn all of this is to just keep writing. Keep writing and keep saying it out loud. Do your best. Have a wonderful day. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to learn about, and maybe I'll throw it into the next one. Have an awesome day.